south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Rosen on 1st and 10. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 17, Rosen being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Rosen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordarrelle Patterson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And now they'll throw with Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Hey, you got 3 down. Under crush.
Here's Mostert, toss left side.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Patterson. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. And now it's Rosen looking. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They run with Patterson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
On second down, Mostert.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Mike, 45. 45 is the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me. Touchdown, 49ers! Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Rosen off the play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second down and 4. The Lance going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
First down and a little extra from Mostert. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
On first down, Lance.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
On first and 10, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Lance looking to throw it.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. The kick by Gold is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Rosen will throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold it for just a short gain.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Play action here with Rosen. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Rico Gafford, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54, come on. 54.
Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And the carry on 1st down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Off of play action, here's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rosen looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. Forced out to his left. He completes this to Russell Gage. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action. It's Rosen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle. Ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Throw the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know